Yes, please identify yourself.
Roberto Martin po, kakabit ng Pasang Basta, Your Honor.
You have the floor.
Pakiulit, sir, Your Honor.
You have the floor. Pwede ka na
Maraming
magsalita.
salamat po. Tungkol po dun sa motorcycle taxi, Your Honor. Mr. Chair, palagay ko ho, sa dami ho ng modo ng transportasyon ngayon, tama na ho siguro yung andyan ng motorcycle taxi, huwag na ho tayong magdagdag. Sapagkat napakabigat na ho ng mga sitwasyon namin sa ngayon. Lahat po kami ay naapektuhan sa public transport, sa PUJ, even buses, taxis. All of us are being affected with this motorcycle taxi. Andyan na nga po, Mr. Chair, yung door-to-door. From sa bahay po, sa trabaho, nawawala na rin po ng hanap po yung ating mga kasama sa hanap po yung 3 gulong na tricycle. So, kahapon po ay nagkaroon kami ng pagpupulong sa MMDA, sa opisina ni Chairman Don Artes.
Mr. Martin, let me cut you there.
Yes, sir.
Nandito na po tayo sa pag-tackle, approval ng substitute bill. Were you not invited sa technical working group?
Hindi po kami naimbitahan, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, may
Yes.
we ask the COMSEC to verify if
We'll verify the record, sir. Baka hindi lang naka-attend si Mr. Robert Martin. But we invited public transport, sir, jeepneys.
Mr. Chair, we did not receive any invitation from the technical working group regarding this bill.
Kasi, Mr. Martin, dapat nangyari pa yan dun sa technical working group. Kasi ang dinidiscuss na natin ngayon is line by line provision of the substitute bill. We are under Section 2, the Declaration of Policy. Ang sinasabi po ninyo, hindi na po kailangan ang motorcycle taxi for hire. Yun po yung inyong gist. Hindi po ba?
Hindi na po, Mr. Chair, kaklaro, hindi na po dapat magdagdag. Yung existing na po, tama na po para sa amin.
Ano po yung sinasabi po yung existing?
Meron na mga existing...
That's only part of the pilot study for your information. Pilot study pa lang, yung tatlo, yung Angkas, Move It, at saka Joyride.
pero
Now, we are putting it into law. Yun ang nangyayari. Pilot study pa lang yun. Pilot study na supposedly to last 6 months, pero na-extend na na-extend in so many years already.
Mr. Chair, kanya po aming sinasabi sa inyo po ngayon, dahil nga yung pilot study na yan, marami na po sila sa ngayon, yung 3 motorcycle taxi na yan. At sa amin pong pagkakaalam, at naipaparting po namin sa inyo, Mr. Chair, meron pa mga pending applicants tungkol po dito. Kanya po, kami po ay humihiling sa committee ito, sa inyo pong pamumuno, na yung existing na motorcycle taxi, tama na po yun.
Alam niyo po ba yung coverage ng pilot study?
Iyan nga po, Mr. Chair,
Hindi
ang
nga.
problema namin.
Sagutin mo yung tanong ko. Umiiwas
Hindi po.
ka kaagad eh.
Hindi po.
I do not have time kasi sa dami ng agenda ngayon, nag-aalala nga ako na hindi matatapos tong araw na ito eh. Pero yung sinasabi po ninyo, nagrereklamo kayo, marami nang masyado. Bakit? Doon po ba sa Antipolo, sa Rizal, marami na rin ba ito? Doon po sa Sarangani, marami na rin po ba ito? Or are you speaking only of Metro Manila?
Metro Manila po.
Yes. Kasi nandito yung inyo. Di ba? Ang kinukonsider lang ninyo, yung sarili ninyong lugar.
Mr. Chair, meron din po kami mga kabahaging kasapian sa mga lugar na inyong pong binabanggit.
Yeah, I know. Pero ang problema kasi is sa premise na we do not have enough or a reliable public transport system. Di ba? Would you agree with that?
Mr. Chair, opo, pero yun nga po ang dahilan sa nabanggit po nyo kanina, hindi po ko inaimbitahan sa technical working group.
Kasi sa mga probinsya, wala naman ito eh. It is only in 3 places. Metro Manila, Davao, and Cebu. Ito. At may cap po yung kwan. Bawat lugar. 45,000 in Metro Manila, 9,000 in Cebu, 9,000 in Davao. Yun po yung number for your information. Kaya nga, sinabihan ko yung LTFRB, if ever this bill will be enacted into law, pag-aralan yung capping system ng bawat lugar where motorcycle taxis will operate. Yes, the Honorable Chua is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I think the concern of Kaobet hindi po dapat dito tinatakel. It should be tackled in the Metro Manila development. So, kasi po, what we are tackling right now is the motorcycle taxi na nagko-concern po sa buong Pilipinas. So, hindi naman natin po dito nakalagay yung limited na ano lang eh. But of course, I understand the concern of Kaobet. But I think para maka-abante po tayo, tingin ko hindi po ito yung proper forum. Just my take, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chua. Yun nga po yung kwan ko eh. Kasi ayaw ko naman i-declare na out of order si Mr. Martin. Kasi it's already outside the topic that we are discussing this morning. Yes, the Honorable Gutierrez is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, just on this point, siguro po, no, although we're still verifying the attendance of our representatives from the jeepney sector, this notion is not novel, and in fact, I believe the TLG tackled it under Section 8. So perhaps, Mr. Chair, may I suggest that we consider such points when it comes to in consideration of the LPTRP by the DOTR and the LTFRB, by which point I think that issue would be tackled, Mr. Chair.
What you're trying to say, Your Honor, is that we will tackle it when we go to Section 8.
Mr. Chair, I believe if the rules of procedure will be following is line by line,
Yes.
I think it would be properly addressed at that point.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chair.
Wala kang objection doon na Mr. Martin. Yung issue mo will be tackled when we tackle Section 8 of the bill. Thank you.
Objection, Your Honor.
Any other comments insofar as Section 2, Declaration of Policy is concerned? None? So we go to Section 3. Definition of terms. So may I ask the body if there are questions about the definition of terms under Section 3, or if there are other terms which should be included to be defined under this bill? Yes, ma'am. Please identify yourself.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. This is Attorney Kanyaba po from Lala Move. Just point of clarification, for the definition of MTPP, is this referring to the carriage of passenger only? And if so, maybe we can specify it clearly as such. Because if we go to Section F, 3F, on OEPP, if you look at the definition, as far as, let's say, a platform like Lalo Move that facilitates the connection of delivery riders to a user who needs logistics transport, it may not be to facilitate a sale of a goods or products. So I wanted to clarify if that's the intention. MTPP only for carriage of goods, and OEPP would refer to the carriage of cargo. Because this is relevant to, I think, the later section where OEPP will fall under DICT and MTPP will fall under LTFRB jurisdiction.
Mr. Chair, on behalf of the TLG, I believe that it was specifically defined as such to consider both po, no? Because the MTPP, there are some apps, for instance, that would also have a delivery service component. So as compared to Lazada and Shopee, who are supposed to be linkages between buyer and seller, dun po sila mapupunta sa OEPP. So I think MTPP as defined would actually also consider carriage of goods when such apps consider them, Mr. Chair.
Does that answer your query, madam?
Further clarification, sir.
Yes.
If that's the answer, sir, MTPP for platform that does delivery only, then we will be considered under MTPP, correct, Mr. Chairman?
Mr. Chair, depending on the business model, I suppose, if I'm not mistaken, Lazada,
Lalo move, sir.
Mr. Chair, for Lalamove, the business model would be directly dealing with consumers for delivery of goods. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So between sender and receiver.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Facilitating po. It's similar to a carriage of passenger, only it's only goods specifically.
Mr. Chair, I stand corrected. I now understand where they're coming from. Akala ko po ito sa Lazada. So that would be OEPP. So the distinction is warranted between because the usage of facilitate a contract of carriage under the light of which the context that they're now explaining might be interpreted as carriage of goods also, of which should fall under the ICT. So with that, Mr. Chair, I think they are hinting at a amendment. Is that correct, Mr. Chair?
That's correct po, Mr. Chairman.
So, Mr. Chair, with that, I think it would be okay.
If I may, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, for the definition, motorcycle taxi platform provider applies to those catering passengers. Although there are MTPPs which also cater goods like the Grab. They have passengers. They have so it will fall under MTPP. But for purely goods and parcels, it will fall under online e-commerce platform provider, Mr. Chair.
Clear na po.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized on the same issue?
Yes. Please.
Mr. Chair, the representative from Lazada says carriage of goods for the MTPP. Because when you say carriage of goods, that becomes now transportation of goods. They now assume the identity of a common carrier. If that is the case, then the supervision over them would now fall under LTFRB because carriage of goods is the task of a common carrier, and common carriers are under LTFRB, so it would no longer fall under the ICT. That is my take. And there should be a distinction, Mr. Chair, between carriage of goods and parcel. Parcel po yan yung mga pagkain. Goods would refer to, as correctly defined, rectangular box with a appropriate dimension and weight. So on that point also, I'd like to make a distinction, Mr. Chair, later on. But we'll go first to the carriage of goods. I would suggest, Mr. Chair, that at a later point, we designate the carriage of goods to the jurisdiction of the LTFRB, since carriage of goods are the task of common carriers, and common carriers are with LTFRB.
The current situation is that yung carriage of goods under the ICT yung apps, di ba? The ICT.
Mr. Chair, Remedios po yung so more of parcels and mga letters under the ICT.
Under the ICT. Carriage. So ano ang kwan ng
the accreditation of these companies such as LBC, DHL are with LTFRB since the carriage of goods fall within the definition of a common carrier. And
Yes.
since these are common carriers, the supervision over them, the accreditation is with LTFRB. It is only the connectivity that is under the supervision of the DICT. That is our take, Mr. Chair.
May I request the ICT and LTFRB to come up with your amendments to the definitions
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will, Mr.
to
Chair.
have a more definite definition of these phrases?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will confer with them on a separate meeting and then come up with our proposal to your office, Mr. Chair.
The schedule for the approval of this in this committee is next week. So can you do that? Can you submit your amendments before Wednesday next week?
By Monday, if we can have the meeting tomorrow with the DICT, we should be ready by Monday, Mr. Chair.
Would that be okay with the with the TWG group? Thank you. So, any other